Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and we are back in our cube in all the mods 10. So, in between episodes, let me kind of show you. Okay. Patreons are weird. Oh, they gave me some lava. I made some more casting basins, and I made, there's hoppers under here that lead into here. And then we got 2 casting tables. So I basically made this, a little bit better. This is all our goodies we had from the other thing. I haven't touched the kitchen. This is a little room where our elevator is. This is where I made some botany pots just to start getting some different woods. You can see I made a lot. What did they put down here? See, this is the Patreons helping me out. Oh, does that need a thing? Oh, this got weird. Okay. And why does this room... Oh, you guys. Anyways, I got to get a chest. See, they're trying to be helpful, but I want to get my own trophies. Let me get a chest. Thank you, my pain in the butt Patreons. Let's go ahead and get a chest. We're going to put it right over here because they just keep giving me trophies. I'll get my own, maybe. Do you want to be a Patreon and come on here and mess with me? Go check out the Patreon link down below. All right, let's just pick all of these up. They're just showing off everything they've killed. They killed a sniffer. I was trying to find a sniffer. Anyways, all right, so what I want to do is we're going to try and mess around with a couple of things today. Number one, I need, I made a hammer, and that was for mining, and I realized I don't like mining. So let's go back and put my original door in here. So this room, I think we're going to probably do some villagers in here. Okay, so that's going to be kind of our villager room. So I just mean smart villagers, whatever it's called. Do I have any in here? Let's see. I have 2. Okay, so I didn't get them. There we go, and there. Okay. So what I want to do is we're going to get into the easy villager stuff. And I think the first thing we're going to want to get is an iron farm going. So we're going to need stone, iron, glass. What am I missing? Just a bucket of lava, which I can come over here because somebody got me a bunch of lava. Yes, someone put a... Charles the Modium Nugget. Yeah, I don't get him either. All right, so we're going to grab that. We're going to do this. We're going to get ourselves another hopper. All right, and we're going to get ourselves a chest. All right. Can I have a chest, please? Thank you. All right. So, let's see. Maybe we'll put the villagers in here. This is going to be something else. So I'll put the villagers. I needed a purpose for this room, and this works. So, all right. So all we do is this. Then we put our chest and that. And then we take one of these villagers, and we put in like that. Then the villager should get scared, which will then spawn a iron golem that will then fall into this lava and then give me iron eventually. Why are you not working? Okay, whatever. All right, well, while we're doing that, we're going to use this. I'm going to have to go get another villager, but we're going to go ahead and make... We're going to go ahead and make a breeder. So there's that. We're going to go ahead and make a farmer. Let me get a bucket here. I should have water up here. And I know I made a big area here for food. I'm probably going to leave this, even though we're going to have villagers. And whee! Are you doing anything? I don't know. Whatever. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and make the, what was I going to make? I was going to make the farmer. Okay. So there's that. And then lastly, an incub... Oh, I'm out of glass. Oh, no. All right. And there's this. Gives us that and that. And then we go... and then we're going to do inventory viewer. I don't even know what that is. That's pretty cool sounding. Okay. And then we're going to need 1, 2, 3 hoppers and 3 chests. 2, 3, and then 3 chests. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and do all this with 2. I don't know why he's not working. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put a farmer here. Actually, we don't need all these chests. Then we're going to put a breeder here. Then we're going to put an incubator here. And then we're going to go boop and boop. And then finally, we're going to put, we'll put a double chest there and go like that. All right, so breeders. I got to click them in. We're going to put in 2 of these guys because that's all we're working with. That's what we're trying to do here. And then we're going to go get some food. Carrots will work. All right, so we're going to come up here. We're going to gather a bunch of carrots. Now, eventually, we're going to have a farmer that's going to make these carrots for us. So, what's going to happen is we're eventually going to have a farmer who's going to make carrots. They're going to drop in the breeder. When the breeder has enough food, the 2 villagers are going to then go ahead and make let's go and put that in there. There we go. They're going to make a person. So this is how it's going to go. This is going to get carrots. Carrots are going to go in here. When they have enough food, they're going to breed and they're going to make a little kid. Little kid's going to go into this incubator that takes a little bit of time, but once it's done, it's going to kick out full-grown villagers into there. Then we'll take the first one and put them in there. Then we'll take the, so you can see, did they not? And then we'll take the third one and put them in here. And I don't know why this isn't working, but whatever. So my idea is this is going to get us started, and then we will have a villager room. I'm just putting these in here. These aren't our actual, like, trader villagers. Maybe we'll stick them in here. The more I can put on the first floor, the better. This is going to be our power room, but I want to start getting some stuff in here. All right, so we're working on that, right? But then if we come down, let's see, to power, this is something I think we should probably work on just to start generating power into this room, our power room. Right now we have this generator and we have this energy battery, and I don't actually have them hooked up together, but it's okay. So before I get started, let's look into getting something so this was just a piece of ironwork. This is what we made. Let's try and see if we can get an energy cube. It's been a while. Mechanism is one of the best mods for energy storage, especially in the early game. The basic energy cube is easy to configure, easy to craft, and stores a lot of power. It can also be upgraded and can charge items inside of the interface. To learn more about upgrading. Okay, so we're just going to basically make a basic one. Okay, so we do need to make a metallurgic infuser to start this, okay? Which is basically the most basic thing. So we'll make one of those. Also, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and make some energy pipes, because I think this will help us out too. I like these. So let's go ahead and start by, let's get rid of some of this stuff, okay? And then let's go to at pipes. So we're going to want to make some of these, and we're going to want to make this wrench, one of those. Okay. So let's start by making this, because we're going to have to make some alloyed stuff. So do I have everything? I do. Okay. Well, that was pretty easy. And then let's go ahead and make some of these. Just make one set will be good. All right, there we go. And then there we go. All right, so let's play around a little bit with some power in here. We already have this as a power source, so let's see if we can do this. Okay, good, good. Then we use the wrench, and we shift-click the side we want the power to come out. So now this should work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do this and this, okay? And then there we go. So this should... Oh, is this not getting power from this? Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was like, everything looks good. That's how. Right? No? Let's see. Bottom, back. Input. For power. Input. All right, maybe these don't work that way. What about straight off of this? Does it work that way? All right, well, that's working. All right, well, let's try this then. Hold on. Maybe for now we'll just do this. Is that working? Why are you not letting give me your juice? I know you have it. All right, fine. Well, maybe this is why we're going to make the other ones. So there we go. We'll let this build up because we're trying to make one of these. Iron redstone's easy. Ooh, we need steel. All right, hold on. How do we make steel? Oh, you know what? I think I made steel. Yeah. We did this already. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is going, and we needed it to make this. So copper and redstone. So let's go get some of that. And we'll make a little bit of it. We'll work on getting steel. We've already made steel. I already know how to do it. So, copper. Okay. 8 seems good. And then some redstone. All right, there we go. Then we're going to make this alloy. So there's that. And we'll see, we'll start with 8. Oh. Stop. Okay. This is holding decently. Okay, we'll let that go. All right, so the way we made steel before, because it's how we made these casts, is we got, let's see, iron. All right, so we'll go 16, and then coal. Wait, what was that? No, let's just see. We have dark steel. We have steel ingots. Okay. Yeah, we'll make some more. Why not? Coal. So we'll go the same 16. And then boom and boom. All right. Let's see what we get out of this. Let's go check over on this. Good. All right. Let's see how this is going. We have 1 block and 7 ingots, so we'll do that. We'll start that. Okay. So now what we're trying to do is make 2 of these. So let's head over here. And we might actually be able to do this right now. So there's 1. And there's 2. Okay. And then we need to make this. There we go. And now we can make this. Perfect. Okay. So now we're going to come over here and we're actually going to move this and see if this guy will work. All right, there we go. He's already gaining power. We'll take this out. We'll break this off. Okay. And then we're going to come down like this. And we're going to do that. Of course, this is full of power, so we don't know, but okay. And then what happens if we do this? Because I don't want to waste this power. Oh, that doesn't matter. Items? No, not items. Yeah, I don't know how to get this thing to work. We're just going to move this. We'll be fine. We'll be fine because we can make more of these. We'll just stick this over here. That's fine. All right, so we are now gaining power. We've got over 22,000 RF. We've got one of our first machines that is retaining its power. And this guy is still chugging along pretty dang good. All right, so we do this. We get more of those. That's cool. What is this? Mechanism. What? What is this guy? With a little work in the mechanism, this machine allows you to transfer anything wirelessly. You can send specific channels to transfer. Oh, that's interesting. We'll get into that in a bit. How bad is this? Ooh, yeah, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. All right, so we got this, and we got some more of those, which is cool. All right, let's look at maybe making some power. So heat generating. Mechanism heat generators is a different take on basic power production. It has 2 modes of creating power. Passive. Surrounding the generator with lava sources or flowing blocks creates passive power over time through heat. Place 1 lava source block on top and let it flow over the sides. Make sure you have pipes connected for energy first. Active. Placing combustible materials. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can make this guy. This would just be another way of us making power. All right, and there we go. Wood, iron, osmium, copper. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put this guy down. Maybe like... maybe here. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these blocks out. Right? And then we're going to connect this to here. And then we need our wrench. So we're going to have power come out of this, right? All right. So I can just put my coal in here. And it would basically just run like this guy, putting power into this. But obviously it's going to consume it, which is not that big of a deal later. But right now, you know, we don't have a whole lot. So let's grab a bucket. There we go. Go grab a thing of lava. I've never poured it over it. So let's see how this goes. I have a bad feeling. Oh. Okay, that's cool. It lets us kind of do this. All right, so now this guy is definitely going up faster. And we can do a test of this. We just yank this. And once this goes away, then we can kind of see. Okay. Maybe let's go see if we can make this a little bit more safe. Let's get some glass. All right. Ooh, I don't have much. Okay, let's get some sand. I don't have a ton of it, but I have enough. All right, and I need to make coal. You know what? Let's do this. There you go. So we'll put one here, one there. Ooh, one here. I will just walk into this at some point, so that's why I got to be safe. Okay, so that's going. Is this done? Almost. I want to see if this guy is still going along pretty good. Because if so, we'll just take this out. Because this guy is just making free power. And then the best part is, this thing can hold quite a bit. Yeah, it's making 64,000 a tick. All right, is this done? Yeah, that's done. So this is just pure free energy here, which is great, I love it. Cool. All right, so there we go. Let's go over here real quick. We're going to let that run. So now we have some power, and we have a villager. So we're going to stick this villager in here, and now he should start making the stuff for this. When the next one is ready, we'll stick him in here to hopefully get some iron going. So, all righty, kids. Well, I think this is where we're going to call it a day. This might get adjusted. I am going to probably start. What did we get? I am going to start working down this line next episode because I want to get wireless. We got a diamond. Nice. I want to get wireless power. Once that happens, this room will be only producing power and storing it, probably producing and storing, and then we'll have basically plugs and points to be able to put wherever we want to be able to get power to whatever we need. So yeah, there we go. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. So yeah, once our villagers get going, we'll have a room for that. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited to get a little bit hoardy in this pack. I kind of get a little kooky when it comes to that. And by the way, when did they add? Oh, by the way, yes, one of the Patreon Martin put Supremium Essence in this. I didn't ask for it. I just did it. Whatever. Yeah. So yeah, you need to put a hoe in these apparently. Let's see, 94. Oh no, this is still going. Okay, I didn't think this was growing. All right. So we're letting that go. So yeah, we're going to have plenty to do. Maybe I might put the elevator in the middle here. That way I can use these corner rooms. And I think that's actually something I'm going to do. I'm going to put the elevator in our spawn-in room. And then have this just go to each level. So, all right, kids, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget, completely free of charge. You could like, you could subscribe, you could click that bell if you subscribe, you could share on social media, you could leave a comment. Any and all of those things are free and help me out tremendously. And if you guys want to take it to the next level, you can become a Patreon. You can get access to this server, plus many others. Hang out in our Discord, be in our Saturday streams, chit chat with us, all that fun stuff. Be part of the family. We'd love to have you here. So go check out the Patreon for that. If you guys want to, come on. Let's see, 17, and now we're at 12. Is he making anything yet? Not yet. Yeah, if you guys want to watch me do the off-camera work on this, I do this every Friday at noon Mountain Time at twitch.tv/Bodie101. So go follow over there for that fun. And last but not least, if you want to get your own server just like this bad boy right here, you can do that by heading on over to Host Havoc. Use the link down below. That way they know you're coming from one of my videos. And until next time, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!